Now there's sound. Hi guys. What the poop? Got it. I'm sorry. We're having a day. We're having a day over here. I was supposed to go on right at 10 and then, I mean, it's only a couple minutes, but still, my face camera wasn't working and, you know, it's just a mess. But that's how Fridays go. I'm just going to throw my hair up because I'm feeling it. I hope you guys are all having a good day. Can you guys still hear? Can you hear me now? Please let me know you can hear me now. Is there still no sound? Is there still no sound? There she is. Good morning. Is my all good? Okay, thank God. Come on. Okay, yeah, my face cam wasn't working, which may have been a better thing because I look exhausted all the time these days. Hi, welcome. Okay, happy Friday. I haven't been live since since New Year's. But I have been sick for the past like month, and then it was brutal. I don't know. I got sick, and then I coughed so hard that I like pulled a muscle in my ribs, and I was like out for a few days, and then I was getting better, and then I was holding miles, and I coughed again, and I didn't brace, and then I tweaked it again, and I was out for a couple days. It's been a month. This has been the Januariest January. Does that make sense? It's just been brutal. So I'm going to hope that I don't have a coughing attack during this whole thing. If I do, I know my mute button works because that didn't work at the beginning. But today I want to kind of hang with you guys, but I also got a package from Etchr. So for those of you who don't know, I am Etchr's Canadian ambassador. So I get to test out products, and I've loved their sketchbooks since I first tried them. And I got a new one here that I get to show you, which I'm excited because I go through these so quickly. But yeah, I want to show you some of the fun products that they have because their paper really is like amazing. And they have some fun things. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. And I am in the works with working with them on a product, which I don't know yet. We're running through ideas, probably a sketchbook. I have so many things on the go right now that I've been like kind of MIA with them. Gotta love this. On this product development, it's just been crazy, but I am hoping that I can create a custom sketchbook. If you guys have any ideas, I took to my patrons over on Patreon to see what they would like, and they were mentioning maybe a spiral bound sketchbook with like perforated edge that you can like take paper out, which Etchr doesn't have yet, so people would like that. Obviously a custom like color cover and the paper that I really love. So that would be really fun. So if you guys actually have any ideas of things you would love to see me collaborate with Etchr on, it doesn't even have to be a sketchbook necessarily, but any other ideas. I stay away obviously from brushes because I do my brushes with Craftimo, lots of stuff with Craftimo, but I think a really cool custom sketchbook or like a set of sketchbooks would be really cool. So any kind of sounds. I just read the word sound up there. Any kind of sizes. Holy jeez. Okay. Okay. Any kind of sizes would be appreciated. I kind of really am digging the square ones, but again, if it's spiral bound, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, any kind of feedback you'd like to give me in the comments after the video, that would be great. But now let's just like jump in to see what they sent me. I'm still in my pajamas. I mean, I changed my shirt, but I'm wearing my like sweatpants. So one of the really cool products that I recently got was these premium watercolor postcards. So I have their greeting cards, which I absolutely love, but they also have postcards, and this comes with 100 postcards in here. There's a lot, and the paper is 100% cotton. It's 230 GSM, so it's a little bit thinner. Where can we get Etchr products in Canada? They actually have them on Amazon, and they're in a lot of stores, not like a Michael's, but a lot of art stores I feel are starting to carry them. They're like making their way around. where was Amazon? I did put the Amazon link to their store in the description. Let me just make sure they have a Canadian one. Etchr. Yes, they do. They do. Visit the Etchr store. Yeah. For Amazon.ca. I'm going to put the link in there too. Get link. Copy. Wonder if I can't edit it right now. Can I edit it? I can. Here's Canada. Okay, so I'll put that in the description. Save. Okay, so they have an Etchr store on Amazon. Perforated and spiral round would be great. Yeah, so they are a bit more on the pricier side, but I mean, you're going to get sketchbooks and stuff like that, you know, don't have the greatest paper, and these do. And I'm going to open them and show you. But yeah, so the postcards. Do people send postcards still? I'm always worried about postcards, to be honest. They're just so flimsy. I'm always scared they're going to get lost in the mail. Now, the only thing is, it's watercolor paper, right? So you're going to have to seal it with something, and I will show you what I have used to seal my paintings, which I don't do very often because I don't really gift or like sell my work very often. But this Dorland's wax medium. Okay. I actually have a reel about it on Instagram. It's this cold wax. It's just wax. And what I do is when my painting is sorry. when my painting is completely done, I would take paper towel, make sure my painting is completely dry. Okay. Maybe even give it a couple days just so it really settles. Get some paper towel or like a cotton pad, and maybe not a cotton pad, paper towel I like. And then I just put some on the paper towel, and then I just smooth it over the painting and leave it for like a day to dry, and it seals the painting. If you go look at my Instagram, there is a reel on it, and it's actually pretty cool. So you can seal them if you're worried about them getting wet. I have those postcards. Love them. Awesome, Trish. Also with the square. Yes. I'm trying to open this. Water boy, Emma needs water. I got water. I'm prepared this time. My water boy's downstairs working. He's editing my videos. So I have, I can't open this. I have Valentine's videos coming out for next week, like 3 Valentine's Day videos. So that's what he's doing downstairs. Got it. So like, look how many postcards you get in this. I mean, you don't need to mail them. You can use them as like little, you know, like give like a little card or a note and something, right? So I'm going to paint on some of the, or like I'll paint on one of these just to show you the quality. So it's 230 GSM, 100% cotton cold press paper. It is the same paper that is in the sketchbooks. So I am going to use a couple of these. We'll paint on that, but that's one of the things I got from them. Ugh. Yeah, that's how I feel. And then, hold on. Okay, then I'm going to put that to the side. I got these really cool black graphic pen collections. So a set of their pens I haven't tried yet, I don't think. Maybe I did a long time ago. But I do love some like good fine liners. So they're water-based pens, pigment ink for waterproof and fade-proof lines, set of black ink, 16 fine liners and brush pens. Ooh, ideal for drawing, illustrating, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is the box. This is them. Frame them. Yeah, you can frame the little postcards, and they're like perfect little size too. So here are the pens, and they come in, ooh, so many different sizes. You had 005, 01, 02, all the way up to 10. 01, 02, 03, 05, 06, 08, 10. What are these? 1 millimeter. Oh, they're like little chisel tips. These are new. That's fun. I've never tried that. Wait a second. Okay, so I haven't tried these. I think I had some fine liners from like years ago. Ooh, this could be fun. They're like little chisel tips. Can you see that? Hold on, focus. Like the chisel tip, cool. And then, what is this? Extra small. Is this brush? Huh? Oh! Ooh, they're brush pens, right? I need like a... It's a brush pen. They have little brush pens. That's fun. And different size. Wait. So that's like a flexible nib. So the ones I usually use for like my brush pens are the Tombow ones. So this is, oh, this is like a bigger like brush pen. We're gonna try these in a minute. Just 1 second. I just kind of want to look for a second. I could just switch this around, couldn't I? Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to demonstrate them in a second. I just want to see. They have different size brush pens. So that's a small. What do these ones look like? Medium. Wait, is it a brush pen? Hold on. Is it flexible? It is. What? So that's a medium. And then, what does the large one look like? Ooh, this is a big one. Ooh, sorry. What a good. Okay, so that's fun. We're gonna do something with these as well. Just a second. Just want to kind of see what I got first. But yeah, okay, that's fun. Love myself a good brush pen. Okay, then we have the Etchr watercolor paper block. This is new, guys. I think I mentioned it in another video where I unboxed some Etchr stuff because they did give me another one, which I'll use the open one. But this is new because the only other paper blocks they had before was a wood pulp one, which I was not that fond of, to be honest. I wasn't a big fan. But this is 100% cotton, which is great because if you know, finding 100% cotton paper blocks can be hard to find ones that you like. So we're gonna maybe play around with this a little bit too. Then we got some sketchbooks. I don't even know which ones I got. Okay. The Etchr cold press, landscape format. Okay, so this I think is the white cover one, which, guys, they are my favorite. I have been using these since 2019. They are my favorite go-to sketchbooks. And I'll show you why in a second. So they are only 230 GSM, so it's thinner paper, but I actually don't mind it. Usually the problem with thinner paper, if you're not familiar, I usually recommend like a good 300 GSM paperweight when you're working on single pieces of paper for art and stuff like that. But with these sketchbooks, they're actually thinner, and I don't mind because I don't find that they buckle too much or like they're too difficult to work on. They're actually really, really nice. And I'll show you one of my ones that I have opened. I actually have a huge bin of these. And I think I've done a video of me customizing the cover. I think I might need to do that again. Okay, so this is the sketchbook. This is the landscape. This is actually like one of my favorite sizes. I do want to try their square ones as well because I don't really have too many square books. But these are, what did it say? 52 pages? It's like 26 pages or something like that. But you use front and back. And they're great sketchbooks, honestly. Their paper is awesome. There is a little pocket at the back of all of them. And usually there's like a information card back there. Hold on. Yeah. So it tells you the sketchbook, all the different sketchbooks they have. Very, very cool. Okay. And if you want to put little things back there, you can. But I'll just show you the one I'm currently using, which is right beside me here. Etchr, here I come. Yeah, I know. Right? Those white sketchbooks are the best. Anyone remember Ferris Bueller and he's talking about the carving? So joy. That's so funny. Okay, so this is my other one that I have. This is a portrait orientation, which I've been using for landscapes and stuff. I'm trying, like, they're not bad, they're good, but I'm trying to be like looser with them, and I don't know. But I'm really enjoying it. But see what I mean? So the paper is thinner, so it does buckle. All watercolor paper is going to buckle. I'll show you my other one, my perfect sketchbook one as well. But it's not like impossible where you can't paint on it. I like these ones. Okay, they're so much fun to paint on. So I love these. So that's the white cover sketchbook. And then they sent me, oh yeah, no, I have this one, which I love. I'll just show you the one I have that's open. And I'll put that one on my shelf for later. So this is the perfect sketchbook. It's 100% cotton watercolor paper. This one is 300 GSM. So I'll show you the difference of the paper. Artist grade, archival grade. It's great. Okay, so this one you probably see me work in for some tutorials. Okay, but like, look, like you're still gonna get warping and like buckling with thicker paper as well. It's very similar. It's just what happens with watercolor paper. But in a sketchbook, I don't mind. If you want something that's perfectly flat, if you're like selling your work or framing it, there is a way to perfectly flatten your paper after you've painted on it. So that's what I'm not worried about it. But yeah, this paper is awesome. It feels a little bit more texture too. This was for my France retreat. Painted some stuff. Halloween. Yeah, so I've been using this for a while. All my fall stuff. Winter stuff. Tree stuff. Oh, my owl's in here from my Patreon exclusive. But yeah, so I absolutely love these sketchbooks as well. They're amazing. Are these the ones with Fabriano paper, Emma? I don't think it's Fabriano paper. They don't mention if it is. I don't think it is. Usually if it is Fabriano, it's mentioned, I would think, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And I've used some Fabriano paper in the past, and I don't love them, to be honest. Unless this is it, and then that's hilarious. Okay. So let's paint on with some of these postcards. Okay, we got some postcards here. So they're thinner, but on the back they have like the little area for the stamp, little lines for notes. And yeah, so let's paint on them and see how they you know, fare with watercolor. And I actually might use my pens. Maybe we'll do like a little bit of ink and wash too. I believe they mentioned in the commercials. Oh, interesting. It was the sorry, I'm just also trying to read the comments. Well, now I need to feel like I need to check these sketchbooks out. Yes, use the links in the comments, in the description. Okay? It should lead you right there to their Amazon store. Okay. So I got my watercolors. What should I paint, guys? Let's try and do like a little winter landscape on one, just to see how it goes with like more water. Now, the thing is, like I said, you can flatten your watercolor paper after you've painted on it. So if you find that your paper warps a lot, anytime, excuse me, that's just going to happen. Anytime I paint like a landscape or, what's it called? If I paint a landscape or anything that requires a lot of water, I always tape it down. Okay, because it will just be easier, because it will start buckling naturally with any paper that you work on. So if you're doing something that has lots of water, you're going to want to make sure that you tape it down. Or if you have a watercolor block, like that it's already on a block, that is also the purpose of keeping it flat. Do something Valentine's Day, please. I feel like next week it's going to be like super Valentine's Day. Like I have so many Valentine's Day tutorials that are coming out next week, like 3. I'll actually give you guys a sneak peek in a minute. Okay, I want to do something wintry. It's been so cold. The weather outside, it's so cold today, but it's actually sunny and it's really beautiful. The snow was actually sparkling. I wanted to take a picture of it, but I didn't. But it's like so sparkly. Okay, let's do a sky. I'm trying to think of where I want to go with this. I grab a little bit of ultramarine. I'm just want to do like a wintry sky, I think. And this paper is 100% cotton. So it performs beautifully. A little bit more. I'm using ultramarine for the sky here. I think I want to do like a burst of like trees in the background. So I'm just mixing a little bit of my ultramarine with some like black that I made. It's going to do a little bit of wet on wet here. There's some fuzzy trees in the background. Like that. I like it. I like it. She put it together. So, is that a palette, pre-made palette, or did you put it together? Yeah. So the palette I got off Amazon, the plastic palette. It's Mr. Pen or something. I actually really like it, and you can remove this tray for more mixing wells. And then the watercolors are Shinhan watercolors that come from tubes that I have put in myself. So yeah, I tend to use palettes that I choose my colors a lot more. Okay. I love the postcards. Mom, I'll give you some postcards so you can practice. I got 100. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this. I'm going to do a little bit of a gray here, just so when we take off the tape, you're going to have a bit of a border. So like this, like a super light wash. So I don't know if you can tell, it's buckling right now a little bit, just because it is thinner paper. We're using a lot of water. That's gonna happen. Oh, so let me talk about a little bit how you can flatten your watercolor paper once, excuse me, once everything is completely dry. Okay, once your painting is done and completely dry, what you can do, turn it over, spray it with like a spray bottle, and wet the back of your paper, and then put it between two pieces of like clean paper or something, nothing that has anything printed on it, and then put it under a bunch of heavy books, and it will stay. It will like for a night or two, and when you pick it up, it will be flat the next time. So yeah, that's a little tip. That's how I flatten if I'm trying to gift a painting or sell a painting or frame a painting. That's how I'll flatten it after. I think I've done a tutorial on that too. Okay. This is gonna, I can't do anything else just yet. I want to use this. Okay, so like I said, the snow was like sparkling this morning. I'm gonna use this metallic watercolor because this is exactly what it looked like this morning, I swear. It's beautiful. And then I'm gonna have to dry it. Just want to do simple landscape today. And I'll show you how this sparkles after. It's so pretty. Okay. Have you ever tried ironing to make it flat? I think I did a long time ago, and it kind of worked, but I find this method is just a little bit easier. I mean, it takes like a day or two, but I don't know. I find it the easiest. I found the iron was taking a little bit, and I was always just so worried about burning things, so I didn't do it. Okay, I'm gonna dry this quickly with my heat tool, just so we can continue painting. And now it's dry. Do you work in different sketchbooks at the same time? I do, actually. Like the smaller white one that I have, I've been doing landscapes in there. That bigger one that I have tend to be more tutorials and stuff like that. Yeah, depends. It depends, but sometimes, yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna do some trees. Okay. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my burnt sienna and just mix it here. I'm just gonna do some trees kind of coming up in front, thicker towards the bottom, like so. I'll probably use another brush to make it even smaller. Like so. I'm just trying to be really, really light with my hand. Then I'm just going to just kind of blend it out just a little bit. Okay, then I'm gonna grab an even smaller brush. I have this like super tiny, tiny one. And I'm just gonna do some smaller branches. I don't even know what size this is. Oh, it's a 3-0. This was like one of the sample brushes when I started doing my brush collab with a Craftimo forever ago. Like, this is so old. I don't think I ever wanted something this tiny, but maybe I should. Are you guys interested in a brush this tiny? Just for future ideas with Craftimo? This is like super, super tiny. The thing is, I don't think I included it because I find I don't use them that often, but they are handy. You're right, I just ordered an Etchr sketchbook to plein air paint, so I'll have to dive in. Sorry, I'm just reading your comments as well. I'm gonna grab a little bit of like lavender. Just gonna do a little shadow with the blue. Blend it out a bit. Maybe there's other trees behind there. Kind of want to do like a path. Like there's someone been walking. Or maybe I can do like 2 people in the distance. Let's do that. I'm gonna do like little footsteps. Maybe there's like 2 people walking. Let's do that. I'm gonna grab like some black, like navy, indigo. And I'm gonna do like just like the tiniest little figures back there. Like there's 2 people walking. I'm gonna grab my even smaller brush. I feel like they're too far. Oh, it's fine. Ooh, maybe I'll do like a little heart. I don't know. We're just having fun. Okay. How do you know what side the shadow should be on? It depends where your light source is coming from. So, I mean, I don't know. I think this is more, not necessarily a shadow. I mean, it's kind of a shadow, but these lines kind of coming in are a little bit more to emulate the fact that they're kind of on a hill. So there would be a little bit of a shadow. If you look here, I've kind of made the lightest part right in the center. So really the light would be coming kind of from here, which is why it's so bright this way. And then this part would be a bit more in the shadow. I didn't honestly think about it too much. I feel like it needs like a little bit more like texture in the snow, just because it's just so flat. But really, it's up to you. You just have to pick your light source. Okay, there's going to be shadows in the snow just from hills and uneven surfaces. So you got to kind of figure out that yourself. But I did more of this shadow just to kind of show that they're up on a hill and there's more of like a little path here. If there was like the sun in the photo, I would probably put these shadows going this way. You kind of have to figure out where they're all going, but I wasn't honestly thinking about it too much. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me take this off. Let's see the warping situation. Okay. And it's honestly not too bad. So like I said, what you can do to flatten your paintings, once it's completely dry, flip it over. Don't write on it, obviously, beforehand. If you're going to write a message, spray it with water, and then put it between like two pieces of clean paper, put it under a bunch of heavy books and leave it there overnight and it will be super flat. Now I could show you, I can show you the wax. No, because then I also have to wait for the wax to dry to show you how waterproof it is. But you can definitely put the wax over top and that will help seal it. So that's pretty cool. That's fun. Okay, I want to do something with those pens. I don't know what. I feel like we should just test them on a different sheet of paper first. Where's that little sketchbook? So I have this like karst sketchbook, which has really nice kind of like marker paper. So let's just test the pens because they're fun. Could you use parchment paper to put them in between? Probably, yeah. So this is the 005, which is really nice. I love a nice tiny one for like little shading details. I love that. Can you address the postcard to me? I'll let you. Sure. I just need to get stamps. Love tiny brushes. Have you said if you prefer hot press or cold press and why? I prefer cold pressed. For the paintings that I do, I prefer cold press because I find that the watercolor soaks in a lot better. I find that hot pressed is better for illustration, but a lot of the things I do, I use a lot of wet on wet. I do a lot of like watercolor backgrounds, and I just find that with hot pressed, even if it's like 100% cotton, it just doesn't move as well. It just kind of sits on top a little bit. I did have a hot press sketchbook from Etchr, which is perfect for gouache. If you're using gouache, use hot pressed because it glides on so smoothly and you don't really need the texture as much underneath when you're using gouache like you would need the watercolor. You really need the watercolor to seep into the paper so you can get really nice layers and stuff like that. But with the gouache, you really want it to kind of have this nice smooth finish. So hot pressed gouache, cold pressed, I'd say, for watercolor. Oh, 5? Yes, 5. See how it gets bigger? I love a good fine liner. Excuse me. Okay, what do we have here? 06. Wait till we get to the brush pens. They're so nice. Okay. I've had people ask if I could do like calligraphy tutorials and stuff like that, and I think I do have maybe 1 or 2 on my channel. And I've even done some like calligraphy with with watercolor and like a regular brush. So if you're ever interested in that, just look up Emma Lefebvre calligraphy and all my videos. Well, this is a big one. I've never had a 10 before. Nice big nib. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, if you're looking for calligraphy videos, I definitely have some. Just look up Emma Lefebvre calligraphy on YouTube and they'll all come up. But if you really want in-depth calligraphy tutorials, I learned from, look at this chisel. This is cool. You can do really tiny fine lines. That's cool. I learned from the Happy Ever Crafter. Look up the Happy Ever Crafter on YouTube. She has like a ton of videos. And I actually went to one of her workshops back in the day. This is big. And she has so many things. That's where I learned. So that's why I don't really teach calligraphy, because I just learned from her. And that's what she does. 3. Whoa. Those are big pens. I missed the first part of your live. Are they waterproof? Yes, they say that they're waterproof. Although keep in mind, anything that says that they're waterproof. Okay, this is extra small. Ooh, this is a brush pen. Anything that says waterproof, you still need to give it time to dry. If I go watercolor right over top of this right now, it's still wet. It's gonna smudge. So I usually give a lot of time for drying, even if they say waterproof. Let's do. Oh, I like this extra small one. I gotta brush up on my calligraphy. So pretty. Hello. Here's a brush pen. So this is a bit different. I don't know if you can see. Like, this is super flexible. I wouldn't actually use this for writing. I think this would be good for illustration. Like when you get the thin and thick lines. You know what I mean? That's what I would probably use this for. Not really writing. Brush pen. I love pens. I know you do. Drink clover tea. I've been drinking all the things. I'm drinking water. There's just so much phlegm in my throat. Okay, this is the small. I'm just going to write small. It's so pretty. So this is very similar to the Tombow brush pen sizes, which is nice. Small. Medium. Oops, there we go. Medium and large. All right. This is so big. See that? It's like a big marker. So this would be good for... Ah, I suck. This is why I don't teach calligraphy. It's really something you gotta practice, like, and do often to be good at. Those upstrokes, especially with a large pen, is really hard. Wow. So cool. I gotta hide these from Noah. If he saw these, he would try and steal them. He loves my Craftimo pens. It's so cute. So, you know, the ones that I have with my subscription boxes? He's seen these and he loves that my name's on them. And he's like, Mommy, can I please just have one? And I've given him one and he's destroyed it because he presses so hard. Why do kids press so hard with pens and markers? They destroy the tips. So I've taught him how to actually do it and like not destroy it. And he loves it. He's like, Mommy, my artist pen. He loves his artist pen. So I got to hide these from him so he doesn't destroy them. I like the very thin brush, even if it's just for occasional use. Yeah, these are really nice. They've really upped their game because these are new. Really enjoy those. That's fun. What could I do with the pens? I don't know. I don't know. Little stinker. He is a little stinker. He is so funny. He's too funny. You know who has been using a lot of pens lately? Or like for a while. What's her name? Oh my gosh. The Mint Gardener. I love her. Sarah Simon. If you look at her Instagram, I don't know if you can see this. Look at all of her, like, so I think she uses like a brush pen. Yeah, she uses like the same kind of brush pen for illustration. She's amazing. I have a bunch of her books. But that could be really cool. I'm just creeping her Instagram. But yeah, she does so many like, ooh, look at the dinosaur. She's so good. If you're not following her, you definitely need to. But yeah, maybe I can try, like, she does a lot of these like illustrations with watercolor. Let's try something. I'm obsessed with her work. I want to get inspired by something. Come on. That's just watercolor, but so pretty. Are the pens waterproof? Yes, that's what it says they are. It says that they're waterproof. Water-based pens, pigment ink for waterproof and fade-proof lines. So we're going to have to test that. We're going to test that. I want to use this brush one, the brush pen. Oh my gosh, excuse me, one sec. Oh, the phlegm. Okay. Let's do, I'm trying to think of what I should draw. What should I draw? I don't know what to draw. Let's just draw a tulip. You know what? That's like my go-to flower. Okay, so the purpose of these brush pens, like you can use a fine liner and have the same fine lines throughout the whole thing, but the brush pen kind of gives this like really cool illustrative look. So you can do like heavier pressure to get thicker lines and thinner pressure to get thin lines. So I'm going to try and do kind of like just gives this really cool illustrative look to it. See that? It's really cool. I love drawing tulips. I find they're like one of the easiest flowers to do. We're going to test if these are waterproof. We're going to have to let it dry for a minute. Okay. Try and do thin lines all the way down. The only thing with like brush pens and creating thin lines is that you really have to use light pressure. Okay, hold on. Kind of want to leaf over top here. It is definitely harder to manipulate because it is so sensitive to pressure. But I do like the way it looks. It's kind of cool. And then we'll use some of the watercolors. Like, I'm wondering, should I shade with this or no? Maybe a little bit of line work. I mean, they could just be line drawings too. I missed the intro. What brand are the pens? These are Etchr Black Graphic Pen Collection. I'll show you the front of the box in a minute. I'm scared they're not going to be waterproof just yet if I start painting. Okay, let's leave it there because we're going to use watercolor to shade. But I like, see the look of the pen? I feel like it needs a bit thicker back here just because it's behind. Okay. Okay, we got to let it dry for a minute. Dry. Yeah, so these are the pens. They're super cool. There's a bunch of different nibs. I just demonstrated them over here, so you can always rewatch the live. But they're so cool. And then I'm painting or drawing on these Etchr postcards. There's 100 postcards in here, and they're 100% cotton. 230 GSM, so they're on the thinner side. Okay, I'll show you the postcard we just did. Oh yeah, I mean, now we can probably see the sparkle. Let's see if we can see the sparkle. Hold on. Can you see sparkle yet? The light's not great in here for it. Kinda. So sparkly though, if you look at it in the light. And then they have the lines on the back and where you can put the stamp, and I kind of explained how you can flatten them. All right, I'm gonna like dry it just to make sure. Okay, I'm really kind of scared. I don't want to ruin them. You know what? Getting these pens are perfect timing because I'm doing a watercolor workshop in 2 weeks, my first in-person one. If you see my Instagram, you know. And I created these little place cards for everybody, and I needed a brush pen to write everyone's names on them. So excited. Now I get to use my new pens. Okay. Okay. I'm scared. I don't want to ruin it. Okay. Don't bleed. Okay. We're going to test it. So I'm going to start pink. We're good. We're good. They are, in fact, waterproof. Okay, add a little bit more color. Ooh, that's a lot. There's the base here. Especially back here. What time is it? Okay. Just checking the time. Like that. Like a book cover. I love the style you create. Thank you. You know what? I'll be honest, I've been so insecure lately about my painting style. I feel like it's a normal thing for a lot of creators and artists, just in general, people in general, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow to the next one, to compare themselves to others. And I've been doing a lot of that recently, and I need to stop. Like, I find myself calling or referring to myself more as a teacher rather than an artist, just because I'm like, I feel so doubtful of my own style and my art. Not that it's not good. It is good to teach, I think, but like as far as like developing my own style, I don't feel like I have that as strongly as other people do. And there's so many other artists like Sarah Cray that I like look up to, and the Mint Gardner, like they have these such distinct styles that I'm obsessed with, and I'm like, I'm not as good as them. Like I can teach, but I don't know if my style really comes across. People have said that they notice my style. I don't though. I don't know. But I think that's just like a natural insecurity thing. Comparison is the thief of joy. It is. And I need to stop that. And that is such a what's it called? Oh my God, Emma, words. A social media thing, I find, you know what I mean? Like, cause I love browsing social media for inspiration, obviously. And just like, I love being inspired by others, but then you also look at others and you're like, well, their stuff is really nice. Why does my stuff not look like that? And I think we all do it. Doesn't matter what level you're at. Like you can have, like me, a YouTube channel and your own art and all this stuff and still feel like that. So if you feel like that too, you're not alone. Okay. But yeah, it's just, there's some days where I'm just like, what am I doing? Okay. So these pens are definitely waterproof. This is great. And all I did was just dry it with my dryer just to speed it up, I guess. Using my olive green, even though usually tulips tend to have more of like that lime kind of green color. I just still love olive green. I don't know. Grab a little bit more color, the base. This is fun. I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow, throw it in there. I like it though. It looks good. Looks good. Telling myself, it looks good, Emma. I'm going to do a couple darker defined lines on here. Make this a little bit darker. Yeah, tulips are my go-to painting when I don't know what to paint and I want to feel successful. Because I rarely make a tulip I don't like. You know what I mean? And that's a key for success for you. Find something that you're good at that you like. So when you're painting or you just need to do something and you know you're worried that it might not turn out, paint something that's familiar and comforting to you that you know that you most likely will not fail at. That's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna make this one lighter in color because it's in front of the other one. A little bit darker at the base and the top here. Excuse me. You also might be a style hopper. Mira Byler describes herself that way and embraces that. I like her too. I watch her channel. That's really helped me feel better about not having such a set style all the time. That's a good way to think about it. Because, like, I don't know. Do I have a style? I mean, I feel like some people will say I do. I don't know it. Because I started off so loose with my watercolor florals especially, and then I got a little bit more detailed with my stuff. So I don't know. Like, can you spot an Emma Lefebvre painting? I don't know. I don't have a style per se, but I love trying new things. Yeah, same. And I find the thing is there's a difference between, I find, like having a style and, you know, developing yourself as an artist. Because if you just stick to the same style and same paintings for the rest of your life, you're not really growing. And I don't think that's the point. I think as an artist, you want to keep growing and evolving, right? And trying new things. That's the point of it all. You really want to grow as an artist and not just kind of be stuck or pigeonholed to this one thing. I would think. Maybe some people do, and maybe some people embrace that, but I would want to keep learning and growing for sure. Because then you also just get better. Like, you develop new styles, but you also get better when you try new things. I like it. See, like, this is a new style. Cool. I like it though. What do you guys think? Excuse me. That's fun. I would actually, I'm such a border crazy lady. Like, I'm like everything. I'm like, let's add a border. You'll see in my Valentine's videos, everything has a border. I just feel like it ties it in so much better. I'll give you a sneak peek into the Valentine tutorials for this week as well. Mm-hmm. I love a good border. Excuse me. Okay. There we go. I like it. And then someone's gonna get a nice postcard. Did I do this the right way? It's fine. Cute. I would even put a border on this one. Okay. So there we go. There's the pens. There's the postcards. You guys have seen me use the sketchbooks, and I continue to use them throughout all of my tutorials, or most of my tutorials. And then, what was the other thing I got? The one thing I'm really excited to use. There's still some extra products that I haven't used yet. I'm gonna show you my face now. Hold on. I'm excited to use this for my trip to Spain. Sorry, I was just reading the comments as well. The nano satchel, not Spain, my trip to France, but I'm going to tell you about Spain in just a second, apparently. So this is a carrying case for all your art supplies. I think I did like an unboxing a little while ago when I got it. But I'm so excited because it sucks because I got this and it was like winter. And I'm like, I want to go outside and paint. Actually, I got to try. Because you hook it. How do I hook this? You hook it somewhere so you can actually like draw. I got to see how to use this. But like you can stand and you hook it around your neck and then you can stand and draw and paint, which is really, really cool. The nano satchel. Yeah, it's like, see how she has it sort of, oh, hold on, around her neck. And then you can stand there and draw. I just have to figure out how to hook it up. Very excited to try this. That's going to be really cool for France. But I'm going to let you guys know I have a big announcement coming out on, not this week. So this week my patrons were notified. If you are part of my Patreon, any kind of product launches or trips or workshops, they get to know first. That's just one of the perks. And then I release it to the public later. But my patrons just found out yesterday that I am hosting a second watercolor retreat this year in September in Spain. So April, I'm going to France. And then we're doing another one in Spain in September, which is super exciting. So I'm going to have all the details with the link and all the information in the link that's going to be coming out, I think, next Thursday. So keep an eye out for that if that's something that you want to do. It's going to be incredible. I'm so excited. And if you want to know sooner and get the link sooner, you can become a patron of mine, and you can look at the post, sign up, register that way, but also get all the, you know, bonus content. Hi, darling.
Hello.
What are you doing? Okay. The bonus content, free. Not free. That's not free. It's Patreon. It's $3 Canadian a month. Are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay. I always get so distracted. But yeah. Anyway. What are you doing? Oh, you're getting dressed?
11 o'clock.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Gotta go to the gym soon. Anyway. But yeah. So that's exciting. So keep an eye out on Thursday for that announcement and everything. I actually really like this. Look.
Is it? Oh, that's very pretty.
Oh, I used these pens that I got from Etchr.
Oh, that's really pretty.
But like, it's cute, right?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Thanks.
I like the detail.
Thanks.
Did you use fine liners for the wax stuff, or is that just?
It's a brush pen.
Oh.
Which is cool.
Okay, keep that away from Noah.
I said that.
Okay.
I said that already. I was like, I gotta hide these from him. He's gonna try and steal them and use them and ruin them.
And he's gonna like drain
Oh
all
my
the
god!
ink
But
out
he
of it.
loves art, and I love it. All we do is draw together. That's so funny. That's exactly what I said. Or not go to the gym. Amy says, "No, I gotta go. I took off so much time. We gotta go. Burpees. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great." But yeah, so that's everything today. But that was a lot of fun, and thanks for hanging out with me. That was a good hour. That was a good hour. All right. Well, I gotta go get ready for the gym. Apparently, I still gotta eat. I didn't even eat yet. I know. Well, I was on camera.
I bought you food.
I know. I'm gonna eat it. It's just cold. It's fine. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Look in the description for the links to Etchr products. I linked their website, but also their Amazon storefronts, so you guys can look at all the products that they have there. So yeah, hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Oh yeah, the Valentine's stuff. Hold on. I said I would show you quickly, and I didn't. So Friday's video is this. I haven't done florals in a long time, but this was fun. And then I do 2 sets of easy Valentines. So there's one set that you can do with kids, which is like super easy, or just on your own. So they're like the easiest little Valentine illustrations, which are so much fun to do, but this is kid friendly. This one that comes out on Wednesday, and then Mondays is a little bit more intricate, but still fairly easy. They're longer videos because I do 4 of them, but they're cute. So yeah, that's what's coming next week. All Valentine's Day stuff, then I'm done. All right, I gotta go. But I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye. Okay. Oh, there's the blank screen. Okay, bye.